Hello, everybody. How's it going? This is Elder Harman again. Big surprise there. Um, yep, today's been good so far. We have cleaned the apartment and we've done our shopping, and now we're just kind of relaxing a little bit. Gonna go do some emailing in a minute. But yeah, this past week was super good. Nothing crazy. Actually, okay. Something pretty cool happened. So we met this lady a couple weeks ago. Her name's Francisca, and she is super cool. I think I talked about her last week. She loves talking with us, and she loves reading in the Book of Mormon, and she loves just everything about it. And she's learned a ton, and she's super solid, and she's progressing very well. And she's just awesome. She's so fun to teach because she actually understands what we're teaching her, and she asks questions about it, and you can see that she's really like working it out in her mind and like truly actually understanding what we're saying. And then it's cool to be able to see that like kind of click for her in her mind. But so she's really, really cool. We had a really sad lesson with her this week. She told us, she was like, guys, I am starting working in the cherries tomorrow. And this was on like Wednesday or something. And she's like, I start working in the cherries tomorrow. So I'm going to be working every day from 7 in the morning to about 8 or 9 at night, Monday through Sunday, for the next 2 months. So she's like, I won't be able to meet with you guys anymore, but like, thank you so much for talking with me. Thank you so much for finding me and like teaching me this stuff. And she's like, I hope to see you again one day, but if not, just thank you so much, and hopefully the missionaries after you guys will be able to find me. And we were just like, dang. And this is really sad because, well, first thing, I have a possibility of still being in the area when she is done working in the cherries. So, by the way, in Washington, the fruit is like crazy, okay? And the cherries literally consumes 2 or 3 months of every Mexican's life during the summer, because they either pick the cherries or they work in the warehouses packing them, and they work a crap ton because the cherries can only be on the tree ripe for so long. There's like a very small window of time where they can be ripe and picked to be like the best, and there's a ton of them that have to be processed, and it's just like this huge thing, and it's a huge business in Washington. All the fruit, but especially the cherries. And the cherries is like, it's very crucial. Like, you have to be very fast, very efficient, and get it done really, really quick, but it takes a lot of time. Like, in a day, you have to work a ton. So that consumes a lot of people's lives. Anyway, so when she's done, I have a possibility of still being in the area. But the sad part is that Elder Cannon goes home during the like first 2 weeks of July. He's finishing his mission. So he was really kind of sad, and we told her, we're like, hey, like, he was like, I'm not gonna be here when like you're done. And it was pretty sad, and afterwards he was like, dang, Elder, that's so sad. That's never happened before. And so that was pretty sad. And hopefully I'll be able to see her again. I have her written on our whiteboard in huge letters. So in 2 months, we're going to go by her and talk to her again. We know she'll be baptized within the next probably about 6 months. But she's so cool. We're actually teaching her husband as well. Her husband works in Quincy, which is a city about 45 minutes away from here. And he lives up here in Wenatchee, but on Monday mornings, he drives down to Quincy at about 4:30, and then he stays down there all week. He has a trailer down there that is at the place where he works. Stays in the trailer for all week, and then comes home Sunday afternoon. And that's the only time he's home. And so we are teaching him. We've been teaching him the last 2 weeks, but we could only teach him on Sundays because that's the only time he's even in Wenatchee. But he's really solid too, really cool, really understands everything really well, just like she does. And he's just super fun to teach. So what we're hoping happens is when the cherries are over and his work kind of starts to die down as like the fruit season comes to an end, in the next few months, they'll have a lot more free time, and they'll be able to meet with us more and get baptized. We're gonna go. They have a bunch of kids. They have like a 19-year-old daughter, a 22-year-old daughter, like a 25-year-old son, and they're super cool. Their kids are awesome, and their daughters are pretty sweet. So we're gonna go, and during the week they're home and stuff. So we're gonna go teach them, and then hopefully by the time they're done, like we can have everyone on the same page, and see what happens with the family. So that'll be super cool. But yeah, so that was a sad little experience. Last night we ate dinner with a super cool family. I think their names are the Leeds. The dad is like a convert of like 5 years, and he is sick. He loves skateboarding, and he has a huge skateboard collection in his garage. And it's just like they're all hanging on the wall. Super cool. Just, it's a legit collection. And he has a half pipe that he built in his backyard, and he just loves it. And he's done like all these cool things with it, and he's pretty sweet. He also snowboards. He told me to come back after and go snowboarding with him up at Mission Ridge. So that I'm gonna do that because he's sick. He's like 45, but he does not act like it or look like it. He's a cool guy. What else happened? One sec. Oh, so, you know Jesus, our investigator that we found who had been in and out of prison? Well, he texted us. So he also has met with the JW missionaries. Like he's actually meeting with one dude right now. And last time we were there was on Wednesday, I think. Yeah, Wednesday. And there was a Jehovah's Witness Bible on his table, and some of their like Watchtower magazines from their church, which are good. Like, they're good things, but anyway, they talk about good things sometimes. But they were sitting on his table, and while we were teaching him, and then he had some of our pamphlets on his table and like a Book of Mormon and stuff. And then a couple days later, we got a text from him that was like, "Hey guys, sorry, change of heart. I don't want to meet with you guys anymore." And we were like, "Hey, what happened?" He didn't text us back, so we went by his house. He was home, didn't answer the door. And then we got a text later that night. He's like, "Hey, I said I'm done. Like, I had a change of heart. Leave me alone." So we think he got antied by the JW missionary, which doesn't surprise me at all. He probably saw the Book of Mormon and stuff and just told him a bunch of things that are not true about our church and about our beliefs and stuff, or told him true things about our church and then twisted it and made him scared of it somehow, because that's what they do all the time. They use fear a lot as a motivator, which is not the way God does things, but that's whatever. So yeah, anyway, so that's what happened with Jose. Everyone else we're still just kind of working with a little bit. We found a lot of cool people. We just kind of have to figure out who's legit, who's going to get baptized and stuff. Nancy's doing all right. She's still trying to figure out her messy life right now, but hopefully she gets things on track soon. This week was transfers. Elder Palacios, Elder Wright's companion, the missionaries that live with us, he got transferred to Chelan. And then Elder Walker, he's from Midvale, Utah. He came up and he's Elder Wright's companion, and now he lives with us. And he came from my old area in Moses Lake. He was down there, so it's been cool to catch up on all the updates on the area and the ward and stuff. One of my investigators there that I had got baptized. I was going to go, it was like a month ago, and I was going to go, but I couldn't find a ride, and it was pretty last minute that I found out about it. His name was AJ. I think I might have talked about him, but yeah, he got baptized. That was cool. As well, this week we had a mission meeting down in Kennewick with our mission and the Kennewick mission together, and Elder Anderson from the 12 came, and President Hallstrom from the presidency of the 70, and Elder Koch. He's a 70. They all came and they spoke to us. It was super good. Pretty much changed my whole entire life, honestly. It like changed my pretty much what Elder Anderson said changed my whole life. Not only my mission, but literally my whole life. This week was super good. I realized a lot of things, and my testimony was strengthened in a lot of different things that I was kind of not struggling with, but I guess you could, I don't know how else to explain it. So, not like I don't know how to explain what I'm meaning, but things were good. Things were clarified, and I learned a lot. I'll talk about it more in my email. I'm running out of time on this thing. But, yeah, it was super cool. We rode down with the Clives. They are awesome. He's our ward mission leader. They feed us, like, every Thursday. They're super cool. They drove us down. And, yeah, it was just really cool. It was a really good meeting. We got to shake their hands, take pictures with them, and it was just, yeah, it was a good experience. But, yeah, so that was what happened this week. Nothing else too crazy. We're going to go head out, and we're going to go do some emailing. We might go hit up Ross or something, too, see if we can find any good deals on stuff. But, yeah, can't believe it's June already. We're like almost halfway through June, which blows my mind. Time is going by way too quickly. It's kind of depressing sometimes, but it's all good. That's how life is. So, anyway, love you guys, and hope you have a super awesome week. And, yeah, I don't know what else to say, so bye.